Welcome to Math for All Academy. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve a system of equations using elimination. So I'll teach you all the tricks on how to do that. Okay, so we have our system of equations here, slightly more complicated one than the last one we did. So the first step is we rewrite the equations so that like terms are in the same column. So they have to be in this format, x plus y equals a number. And we could see that these are already in that format and we don't have to do anything extra. So the second step is multiply one or both equations so that one variable has the same number in both equations. This makes it easy to cancel that variable. So we could see here that none of these variables have the same constant in front. Okay, so that means we're going to have to multiply one or both equations so that we could get these variables with the same constant in front to make them easy to cancel. Okay, so I'll show you what that means in detail. So let's take these equations, rewrite them, and now we multiply this one by 4 and this one by 3. We're going to try to get rid of the x's. So to do that, we multiply this by 4 and this by 3, okay? Because we want to get this equal to 12 and this equal to 12. So we do that and we get 12x plus 8y equals 8. And then down here we get 12x plus 15y equals 36 for this one, okay? So now we can add or subtract the two equations so one variable disappears. So we want to disappear this variable, okay? Because the constants in front now are the same. So let's do that. So it kind of just becomes like a regular addition or subtraction. So you take a bar across here and do a subtraction. So if we subtract the two equations, the x's disappear. So 12x minus 12x is 0. And then we take 8y minus 15y, and then 8 minus 36. So that's going to give us negative 7y equals negative 28, because 8 minus 15 is negative 7y. 8 minus 36 is negative 28. So now we want to isolate y, so we divide both sides of the equations by negative 7. So that the negative 7's cancel out. And we're left with y equals positive 4, because negative 28 over negative 7 gives us positive 4. Now, we can put this answer into either equation to get the other variable. And usually we try to use the easiest equation to work with to do that, okay? So you have to look to see which one you want to put it in. So P1 looks like the easiest. We just have to multiply the 4 by 2, okay? So we just put a 4 in here, and then we get 3x plus 2 times 4 equals 2. So now we can solve for x. So 3x plus 8 equals 2. Now we move the 8 over, and it becomes negative, right? So 2 minus 8 gives us negative 6. So now we can divide both sides of the equation by 3 so that we could isolate x. We want to get x on its own. So when we do that, we get x equals negative 2. Now we can check our answers in both equations because we've solved for x and for y. So we know x is negative 2, y equals 4. So we take our original two equations, we rewrite them, but this time, instead of the variables, we put in the numbers that we know the variables are. So we put in negative 2 for x and 4 for y in both of these. And we could see that 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 plus 8 is 2. So that works out. Negative 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, plus 20 gives us 12. and we know that works out. So we know we've done it correctly. And that's it. That's all there is to that problem. And don't worry if you don't understand that right away. There's nothing wrong with repetition. You could just rewatch the video. Anyone can do this. As well, you could take a look at the description. There's a link there to my ebook that you could download. In the ebook, you'll find a link to this very lesson, and you can follow along in the ebook as you watch the video. As well, in the description, you'll find links to other videos of mine that I've done that are similar to this. You could check those out if you need extra help. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.